Ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to believe what has just unfolded here in Korea. LS versus TFBLADE. Somehow they managed to get on a team together and some heated gamer words have been said. Let's play the clip and just have a look. Today we're going to decide what side we're on. Are we on a side? Who's in the right? Who's in the wrong? But first, let's listen to the clip of TFBLADE after he came out of that heated game.
Is my MMR this low that I'm playing with a reject like fucking LS? How the fuck am I playing with this diamond fucking freak? Look at this fucking reject. He never picks anything. Duo queues to masters every year.
He really went into it. Really went for him.
No fucking brain, no nothing, no? He has no knowledge about the game. He's not good at the game. He's unentertaining.
No knowledge about the game against LS.
That's all he does. Or like add some fucking people to the call and then go like it's literally all he does. And his knowledge about the game.
LS obviously heard that and reacted then.
How can anyone support you? You're a goblin. No one likes you, which is why every time your boot camp run ends, your viewership goes to nothing.
No one likes you.
Have no friends in the entire scene. Your entire friendship circle is the same circle for the last 6 years. It's people who know you IRL. It's people who are friends with you before you even blew up. You get body slammed by amateur players in North America. I play scrims versus LCK players. We are not the same.
They're not the same, allegedly.
Solo queue adventures, and you're an excellent solo queue player. I think that you're a great solo queue player. Absolutely.
As you can see, he was banned.
Same. You lose lane to amateurs in NA. My Lord Almighty.
And then, of course, we had TFBLADE responding.
Who did the personal attack first? I talked about how shit you are at League. See? And then this guy plays the victim. Goes to social media and everything. But I don't want to do social media and all that stuff because
He doesn't want to do social media. Such a pathetic person. Yeah, question mark. Phyrexia, I'm not sure what this name is. That's LS in-game, by the way. We're going to get into the chat logs a little bit later.
Just hearing his response. I just want to expose LS real quick, by the way. Because in Discord, he is turning Mo, Sanch, and everyone against me. Bro, you have no fucking right to do that, by the way. You can hate me as a person, and we don't like each other, fine. But you do not have the permission to turn everyone against some shit that is a delusion. Like, in his head, he's the victim, and I'm the one person attacking him. But you are the judge, and this is fact, and it's recorded.
We are the judge. Yeah? We're the judges.
Yeah.
And then, as you can see, LS, he tweeted out, he said, "Hey, TFBLADE, happen to meet anywhere in Korea to watch the game with you, you absolute fucking idiot." And then, haha, you fucking goblin coward for asking you to talk on Discord. Listen to you rant on stream, you unhinged clown. So obviously, gentlemen, we haven't had much league drama for a while now. Two big creators going head to head. I'm going to jump into the game. We're going to review. We're going to see where everything went wrong. And kind of just have a look. I mean, I'm obviously unbiased. I'm not really picking sides. I'm not here to say who's right, who's wrong. I'm just here to observe and give you guys the content. So without further ado, let's jump straight onto the Rift. Okay, jumping into the game now. LS on Ivan, no surprise there. TFBLADE on Jax, no surprise there. And a lot of people have been asking, how the hell is LS in the same game as TFBLADE, who's Challenger? Well, believe it or not, LS has been climbing pretty hard this season, playing a lot of Malzahar, playing a lot of Ivan as well. And he's actually making his way up almost to Grandmaster, I believe. So he's putting the grind in. He's up in high elo. TFBLADE concerned because he's definitely getting lower elo players in his game. I can understand him there. You know, matchmaking at the start of the split, it's a little bit coin flippy. But he's playing Jax mid. He plays Jax like every lobby almost. TFBLADE's around 600-700 LP Challenger in Korea at the moment. I've played a few games with him myself. I did have one game where he did lose the plot also in my game, calling the team pigs, etc. Which is unfortunate. It's because he really wants to play towards himself and play as a carry. I don't play with chat on in Korea because it's just pointless. You end up arguing with people and, like, obviously, you know, it's not their first language, and then it's just like, the arguments are pointless because it's like, you're not getting anywhere. You're just calling each other pigs or dogs and saying no mum. Like, what? There's no purpose. There's no winning. You're just always both the losers, and this might actually end up being the case in today's VOD. As you can see, Blade, Jax mid, up against Detention. I think Detention's also an NA player, EU player. Zoe guy. Looking at LS is clear. I think compositionally, I really like, I like Blue Side's comp. I think TFBLADE's comp is very strong. I think having Kai'Sa Jace as poke, and then you got Jax, Ivan for the shields, the Thresh for the disengage. Perfect comp. Great comp. I think around about at like 10 to 15 minutes, the game starts to get a little bit spicy, and then 20 minutes, these two just go crazy. TFBLADE with the flash. I'll change the thing. Should be able to land the stun there. Q to the minions. Good escape there by Blade. Jace picks up the first blood. Terrific. And we will shift to TFBLADE stream later, where we can check the chat logs. It was pretty tame in the early game. I'm just watching the gameplay and commenting. Good gank by LS. Lands the stun. Take down the Zac. And LS has great tempo on the Zac here. Look at his camp lead. Ash with a little bit of trade back. Game state was looking very good early. I'm wondering where the hell it all went wrong. I only caught this at the end of the stream. Ellis with a really good invade. Knows the Zac hadn't done his blue yet. Checked his camps. I think Ivan's pretty good in the meta right now. Very underrated. I ran into an Ivan Rengar the other day in my high elo lobby, and I've never seen an Ivan like it was Ivan jungle Rengar top. It was the most insane. Oh, that was a waste of time on a ward. Mid lane's frozen. Massive camp lead, but like he's wasting. LS wasting a lot of time here. He wants to go through and try and double crab. Doesn't really affect mid lane. He's wasting the spells. This is fine. Puts the bush up for Blade. That comes through bot side. Ward there. I think that was that LS's ward maybe. This is nice. Apparently the Ashe was deft. I have no confirmation of that. I don't know. Zac sitting on a ward. LS with the gank top. Nice little flash there for no reason. And I mean, the flash there was warranted. I understand why he did it. Didn't end up even getting assist, but it is what it is. You see the Zac ganks mid. Pings out. Nice little trade. Doing well. Looking for the kill. Forces the flash. Interesting that the enemy Nefiri's gone tier. I don't see any Nefiri's going tier, so I don't know about that. I don't think if you play it right, he, whatever the hell it is, has mana problems. Game state's looking great. 2k gold lead early for blue team with an Ivan is crazy good. Actually played a game with Gumayushi today. We won. Anyways, enough about me. Blade here gonna hit 6 off this cannon here. I versed Blade mid lane the other day too. He was playing Aurelia. He plays very aggressively, right? And he's always looking to trade and punish. So like when he's unable to do that because of jungle ganks or pressure, he's not able to play for himself and take over the game. Obviously he gets angry. Problem is he types. He just shouldn't be typing, period. I don't think any good league player should be typing. I just don't. In Korea, communicate through pings or nothing. Just him typing. He knows it's useless, and I've told him this. Like, don't. There's no point. But we're back again, and we're typing again, which is just. I think personally, it's silly. Just having a look. Nice pathing. Still got a nice little level lead. Probably set up into the dragon soon. Top bot. Bot lane needs prio. Mid lane's winning. Should be a dragon angle, and then maybe look for the herald at like 850, 920. See the tempo. Blade hits the base. Ivan on the ward. Off gank. Gank type for gank. Back bot side. He's actually going to look okay. Did you have a timer on that? Alright, mid lane shove. Blade's going to come back through. He's going to miss almost nothing. No dragon. We're still pathing towards top side. Playing to okay. Into a cannon with ult diving here is kind of hard though. If you play it perfect with the Daisy, it's doable. Let's see. Oh, that's massive. That's easy. Cannon didn't have flash. That's fine then. Zac goes for the dragon. Upside. Herald is up in 15. Play towards that. Alright. Jace hella lead. LS playing towards it. Kind of ignoring bot. It's deft Ashe. I actually probably wouldn't even... If you have a Jace this far ahead, you probably should just play through top side and the Herald. You gotta play up these back timings though. Okay, mid lane. Puts the shield, that's fine. Goes back in. Trade. Shields. Okay, this is probably where they got pissed off firstly. Let's have a look at the play. Blade goes in. They should... Trade. Pops ultimate. Ult for ult. Shield. They know Zac just did dragon. This Q is probably trolling. He didn't have kill pressure. And he didn't know where Zac was. But like, he went for a risky play. Okay, fine. Ivan's useless. Like, you just give the shields and hope there. Because you don't have Daisy's gone, right? What? Sticking around, yada yada yada. Jace has got his reset off, so playing towards top side again, it's fine. Wait, I thought Jace was... So Blade TP top, flashes. Okay, nice, good trade by LS, that was really good. Also Zac flash. You gotta go for the Herald play here, ASAP. Yes, Herald. Fine. You don't need a Herald top. Jace will get this organically. I'd probably try and use the Herald mid lane if you can get a gank off. I mean, Jace could have... Didn't want to risk his bounty, I suppose. Okay. LS wants the Herald mid. Wants to bait it. They're pinging like bait. He's on a ward. They know he's there. Whoops the Herald. Ult out from Neferi. The W. Q. Gets the shields. TP. Herald. That's probably... Okay. I think that's fine. 3k gold lead here. Jace goes back top. Jace can organically kill top. He doesn't need any help from now. Ivan needs to play for next dragon and try and get maybe a body kill. Bro, this game is so won. What happens? Oh, no. Okay, Jace gives bounty. Alright, that makes sense. Now Zac actually is going to become a problem. Like, legit. Gank is pretty shit. I think Thresh would instantly die. He's got no camps up, so he's got nothing to do until next Dragon 30. Blade has Sundra. It's fine. Gonna go match. Blade wants to kill Cannon and then get top lane tower. They should win both side lanes late. So like they should have a perfect mid like 1-3-1 comp later on. Okay, it's fine. Let's pondering around bot. Definitely need like a pink or a sweeper or something. Zac setting up on Blade again. Ultimate, can't kill. LSC Zac top, starts dragon. Like, nothing bad is happening in the early game to warrant them going absolutely psycho. The game's looking fine. It's like they're both... Like, there was maybe that one QW that gets him killed or whatever, but it doesn't really matter. LS is playing well. He's having good tempo, good setups. Blade's now in side lanes, pressuring as much as possible. Fair, fair, fair. Dragon setup. Infernal Dragon. Okay, Def picks up a kill. Oh no, does he get 2? He gets 2, doesn't he? Ooh. No, he didn't actually. Jace. Okay. He dies to Zac maybe. Okay, Zac dies. Deft only got 1. Kai'Sa just lived. LS. Oh, TFBLADE killed top lane tower and looking for cannon as well. Does he kill? Alright, forces cannon flash. Blade flashing here, not worth. Yep, good call. Still 2k gold lead with one dragon a pair. Infernal scaling. Should be one game. You have Jax into Ashe. You just... I guess that alley count as Jax. Where does it all go wrong? And I will, by the way, I will go to TFBLADE's stream in a second soon, and I'll be showing you guys. Want to replay this Ashe arrow here, and then they commit. I will be watching the stream and getting a live reaction, just so you guys can. You can't see the chat logs in this game, but I didn't want to obviously watch the whole thing through a stream. Okay, that's 80 carries trolling. Death doesn't really mean much. There's nothing being contested. Yeah, we'll get up the chat logs in a little bit. Jungle's fine. Level 9 to level... LS is down 2 levels in the Zac, but the Zac did get gifted quite a lot. A couple of LS's ganks just didn't really pan out. He was hovering a little bit too much, but like a lot of the time there was no camps for him to be doing, so it's fine. Alright. So the 1-3-1 has developed. You got Blade in the bot lane, you got Jace in the top lane, you got the bot lane mid. And LS will roam around and try and make plays on his sides. Let's see. Okay. Alright. Blade gets greedy here. Like, I don't know. He wants to go for tower, and like he's like, if the worst case scenario is I get tower and trade, but the whole team is here. They should get second Herald though if the whole team's committed. Blade commits flash, dies, Herald's up. I mean, you need to respond with Herald, yes. Bot lane tower's down. You need to get Herald and drop mid lane is the play. Yes, you need to drop these outers so that the 1-3-1 can develop. Get it. Blade drops back down to bot. Still an item on Blade. Jace is 2. It's less than a 1,000 gold lead here at 17 minutes. Game state's fine. They just need to break. They need to break this mid lane tower. Punch dragon 45. All right, mid lane tower's dropped. LS still has Herald, so preferably use that around about on the dragon timing. But no one's answering top. Spam ping. Jax TPs. Okay, TPs saves the tower. Ah. I feel like this play, Dragon's in 20. Be top here. It's either, and even the Herald, I don't know. You get the tower. If Blade dies. Alright, that's so bad, because now they're going to... Now they'll get top lane anyway, plus you're down Jack's TP. Dragon was always going to be blue teams.
파란 팀의 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
I don't think it was a good TP. Is it just hindsight because I know? I don't know. They're gonna drop top. Blade has TP. Jace has TP. Blade doesn't want to drop the tower. Dragon's in what, 30 seconds? Mid lane's pushed. I guess he just assumes they're not going to be there. Them looking for this pick before Dragon is strange, so I can understand. If he doesn't die here. It's unlucky. If they weren't all camping there, like he didn't need to extend through. He just needed to hold the tower. If he held the tower, it was going to be a free Dragon. It was always going to be a free Dragon. Bot lane was killed with Herald. Lose tower anyway, down to TP. And I believe this is where the trash talk started and started to develop. So now we are going to cut across to the TFBLADE VOD. As forcing the Kai'Sa flash. Okay, jumping into game. This is TFBLADE's VOD. This is taken from Solobaka's stream. Thank you, Solobaka. I appreciate recording this. And you can see this is just after that TP play here. You can see he had no vision. He comes in, didn't ward. Probably could have warded there, let's be honest. And he ends up getting picked up here by the Zachary, and he starts typing. This is where it begins. Z, dot. Can't play like this. Just. Question mark. This is where LS responds. 25 sec till Drake, question mark. You'll value gold on turret, question mark. And this is where things start to get a little bit heated between two of these content creators. Does not mean give tower J should be top. Turret matters. LOL XD. We gonna lose. If Neferi gets 200 more gold. And that's the thing. I was also thinking we didn't need a TP top to save it. We just have to let it go, secure the dragon, make a nice steady play. He went for the all-in. And then this is where, please shut up. Haha, low elo fuck talking, haha, about how game works. And then LS said, I'm LS, you fucking idiot. And then TFBLADE said, you're dog shit. And then LS said, you are. And then TFBLADE said, every year, don't talk. And then the 80 carry chipes in and says, I love you too. He's trying to be really nice. Like, my parents are fighting. Like, no, dad, don't beat mom. You know, like, and then TFBLADE says, Diamond Stuck thinks he has knowledge. And then LS says, you're so wrong. Yeah, Diamond. Yeah. Once again, Eddie Carey comes in. I love you, don't fight. Mom and dad, don't beat each other. You know, it's like a childhood. No, don't hit, like... And then that's... You can see things start to get pretty heated. At this point in the game, when things are getting this crazy, you should probably just mute each other. LS says, such a pathetic person, yeah. TFBLADE says, yes. Everyone loves you. Yeah. And at this point, it's like, why are we doing this? Blade says, you're not hated by everyone I talk to. Shut the fuck up. LS says, yeah, true. Obviously sarcastic. And this is just like... League of Legends, I always say this, it brings out the worst in people, truly. It just... This doesn't need to be all said. It's a video game designed for children to have fun and take your parents' credit cards. We don't need to get all too personal and crazy, but... We did. They both really went head to head here. They talked about the game. LS said, I'm LS. And then TFBLADE, I think, said Diamond every season hard stuck. And then he got a little bit personal there. LS obviously responded, went a little bit crazy. And then Solobaka obviously wanted to get a couple of different perspectives. But definitely would appreciate if he goes back to the TFBLADE perspective, because we would all like to see that. Chat, what's Solobaka doing? He's ruining my content! Okay, as we progress a little bit in the game, you can see there's a little bit of a mid-ARAM going on. No more conversations have been had as of yet. Blade gets the base in. Sorry for the crop point of view. That's Solobaka's fault. Apologize for that. And he's going to recall, making his way towards... He normally goes Divine Sunder into Black Cleaver. It's like this super aggressive build. Game state looking a little bit cooked. We do have the Dragons, though, for LS. In his defense. You can see they're doing a little bit of a mid lane ARM extension. They're about 22, 23 minutes at the moment. You can see 20 minutes is when it all erupted with the chat. And then it kind of like, I think they started to focus up and thinking like we can win. Then you can see LS and Blade here next to each other. And LS is still giving him shields. Okay, I like that. Looking at the state of the game. We have 2 dragons on blue side, which is LS and TFBLADE's team. I think the Infernal Soul should be the win con as he gets back to the base, picks up the Black Cleaver, and usually when TFBLADE gets 2 items and has Flash, he'll just perma-group with the Black Cleaver Divine Sunderer, look to take over the game. Baron may be an option. You got Ivan, which means if you have Ivan plus Daisy, Baron is always a good call. You don't take damage. Barons are so much easier to do than lower elo people think. As Solobaka is fixing the perspective for me. Thank you very much. You can see the game time up in the top right. And is this 3rd dragon already? At 24 minutes? That's crazy. Okay. Really good objective control by LS. Which means in 5 minutes you have Infernal Soul win con with a great scaling comp. As they're getting a little bit of a fight mid. TFBLADE goes over, looking to get on top of the cannon. Cannon flashes in. Blade flashes. He's almost up, doesn't quite get it. And the team is going to come through. And the Ashe, Deft, is just auto. Nefiri gets the cleanup. And that is going to be a wipe for that red team. You can see they'll probably make their way towards the Baron now. And it was all looking so good until that moment. At least they did pick up the Ashe. There's a couple of bounties going across. And the chat did calm down a little bit. You can see they have about a 5-minute cooling off period here for Blade and LS. Obviously, they're hardcore focusing. Trying to win the game. Blade is trying to get rank 1 at the moment. He was rank 8, but I think he's dropped back to maybe like rank 20 after a little bit of a losing spree. LS, of course, going for Grandmaster. He's a couple games off, maybe 1 game off, and then dropped out as well. As enemy team get the Baron. At this point, 0-4-1 for Blade. The win con is the Infernal Soul with Jace and Kai'Sa. You poke, and then Blade looks for a flank angle and cleans up. That's how you win the game. A 1-3-1 angle would be beautiful. Blade going to split down into the bot lane. We have the teleport, of course. Blade really does know how to play. He has really good side lane pressure. Making his way back to base with 500 gold, just waiting it out. And then Nefiri with the... Nefiri's actually very smart. He's gone Serpent's Fang. He's going to be bashing down that those shields coming out from the Ivan. Very nice there, waiting the Baron out. Take note that the enemy Zac has a Thorn Mail. Didn't they add some weird fishing mechanic with Jax in the river? Is that still a thing, or did they remove it and think it was silly? I thought it was the dumbest change they've ever made to the game, but hey, what do I know? I'm just a guy. We will keep on splitting. You can see the game state's really slow. Normally in Korea, there's like 50 kills per minute, but this game state's been very slow and controlled. Only 20 kills here. Solobaka gets a little bit of the chat. You can see, as we look for the pick on the cannon, finds the cannon. I think his team is fighting mid. Look at the minimap in the bottom. His whole team gets collected. He goes for the cannon. Kills the cannon. And they killed Nefiri. And he goes back down up to top lane instead of looking for the flank in the mid. Base picks up the alley. And then you can see LS. This is where everything gets crazy. LS says, "Nice man, Def don't keep pushing top." Blade said, "Are you brain dead?" Nah, but you are. You lose to amateurs in academy. All you have is solo queue. Shut your fucking mouth. I have a reject like you. Then LS said, "Back to 1k viewers." TFBLADE said, "How can I win?" Then LS said, "After you leave Korea, back to 1k viewers." Your viewership? Yeah, don't. And this is just, they just go crazy. LS says, you know, "My net worth 100x yours." Then once again, that Kai'Sa comes in. "I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Mom and dad, please stop fighting. Please stop fighting. I love you, I love you, I love you." LS says, "Mad." Barker, please come back. Please, what are you? Stop clicking! Sorry for that. Apologize for that. Solid Barker is really dropping the ball here with the content. We come back to what's the point? Kaiser just keeps spamming. Kaiser just keeps spamming because they don't want mom and dad to keep arguing. I'll mute for the sake of the game, but meet IRL, Ellis says. Biggest loser. Okay, meet IRL. Insinuating possibly some type of physical altercation. We may be having a Creator Clash boxing event coming up soon. Now, I don't know if either of these two are trained in martial arts. But if they want a referee or someone to stand in like a adjudicator, I can do the job as Neferi looks at the pick on the Jacks. And I think he will go down here. Neferi's actually really fed here. Should be... Shoot. Oh! Jesus, Blade. You're not fucking around. He almost gets that 1v1, bro. Crazy amounts of damage. And you can see there, guys. They just had such a heated 1 to 2 minute argument during this game. And it's just, after the game, they've just gone into complete meltdown against each other. Now, who do I think is in the right? Who do I think is in the wrong? I think no video game is worth, like, doing... He stole the Infernal Soul! No video game is worth, like, going back and forth against each other with personal attacks. Like, it's not that serious. I think you just got to be the bigger man. One of them had to just mute. Neither of them did. They went in, personal attacks. Now they've said what they've said. You can't really go back on it. They were, you know, it was meant to be about the game, and then I think Blade first said your diamond's stuck, and then LS obviously took offense to it, and then I believe responded with some type of personal account. No one likes you, and then that just completely went into a nightmare mode for both of them. You know. So I think TFBLADE did mute the Ivan there, so that's going to be the end of their little altercation here. As we'll just watch the game. I was live during this. I was playing Zoe. You can see there's me. Aww. Little cutie. Back to the Jax gameplay if you could. Thank you, buddy. Back to the Jax gameplay if you could, buddy. And a mid lane team fight has erupted here. You can see... How many point of views is this guy missing? But we come back, absolute wipe in the team fight. Deft is auto-spacing like a freak show. The Jace. Oh, TP comes through. And that is going to be a pentakill for Deft. And I think they just run through and end the game there. Solobaka... Coming out, he said TFBLADE's ego has cost them the game, is what he's coming out as.
That I'm playing with a reject like fucking LS?
Oh shit.
How the fuck am I playing with this diamond fucking freak? Look at this fucking reject. He never picks anything. Duo kills to masters every year.
This is going on Twitter.
Why the fuck do I play with all these
Look at Duo King.
Because Nazar Ivan, by the way. 2 champions that the AI will do everything for you. Bro, please, the jungler was dog shit as well this game. But mine was fucking, like, you can't. You just can't. And why is LS egoing? Hold on a minute. All you do is spectate people's game and...
All he does is spectate. Who does that? That's crazy.
Backseat on what people should do and shouldn't do. You know how easy it is to say people don't play perfect?
Bro, this is not a good look for TFBLADE.
One of the worst players with zero knowledge about the game. Oh my god, you should freeze this name on LS, guys. You are brain dead. You think giving this tower here
okay, that's kind of funny, but what is wrong with him?
Is actually good in any scenario. We should be giving this when we already have what set up.
Wait, let me message LS, because that was so bizarre.
And this is pretty much, this is not where it ended. Essentially, guys, these two just kept going at it. LS started a stream up, and now we're going to be watching some of LS's stream and some of his reaction to the clips and what have you.
For sure,
coming into the game now, you can see LS and Tenacity. This is a roundabout when everything
the mindset
exploded.
What's happening around you? What makes you a better player?
So he does this.
I agree. Like in this instance, he is getting grief,
Yes.
but he should also be on the way first.
So he writes.
I wanna
"Can't
hear
play
their
like this." I
response.
don't know why it's skipping the ZZZZZZ. So if we see the
I
game
saw the
timer, it's
ZZZZZ.
1906.
Go back to everything.
Oh, see, there it is. There it is. See the ZZZZ?
Yeah.
1846? He's right. He's right. Okay, what does ZZZZ mean? LOL.
I mean, if someone types ZZZ, I'm like, okay, they're like tilted. Or,
Okay.
like, bored.
They're tilted.
So I interpret it
100%.
as like
ZZZ is
LOL,
tilted,
ha, ha, ha.
for sure.
I would
Right,
interpret it.
in Korean. Or like
Okay.
Korean
You're not
Japanese.
laughing genuinely,
I would
it's
interpret it
ZZZ is
as-
laughing tiltingly,
I think
in my opinion.
from his perspective, I
If
would
you're a
say
Western
he's, like,
player.
tilted if he's typing.
Okay.
Because that's what I would type if I'm
Well,
tilted on it.
how does he think that Koreans and Chinese players interpret it? Wouldn't he
I don't know.
assume that it's LOL?
I
Because that's what they write.
Maybe that's
ZZZ,
true.
LOL. Okay.
If I write ZZ and
Right,
for
right,
me
right.
at least it's like, oh,
So-
this is boring.
Tilted.
I'm tilted.
Okay,
But
so
that's what
I assume that he's writing this assuming that all his teammates are Korean. So I assume he's writing LOL.
That's fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I see him just run top lane Fog of War when Dragon was in 25 seconds. He's pinging people in the game. He's pinging
I interpret
me.
it differently.
I
interpret it
redemption,
is that
and when
he's
I told him that I
frustrated
have
from the
redemption,
Z's.
and I
Not that he's
assume
laughing.
gonna split. He then immediately TPs top lane and runs into Fog and dies. When we
Western
have
players
full
often do
vision
ZZZ
on
as
right
like
side jungle
frustration.
and Dragons in 25 seconds.
Yeah, and Zach did show
So
on Raptors.
I feel like at this point he's griefing, like he's like running it. Okay,
I think it was
So-
a bad play, fact.
this is like really aggravating for me.
But it was also unfortunate he got picked there, because if they weren't
And
all
then he
waiting there, then the
writes,
play was
"Can't
fine.
play like this."
It's hindsight.
And then I write
But it was
question
like-
mark. 25 seconds until Dragon. And he goes question mark. And I said you value gold on turret because again, it's
Yeah.
the global gold spread between the teammates and then proximity for Nefiri. If Nefiri gets an extra 200 gold, is she going to win the game? No. So
But it's not just that; it's the fact that you are trading the exact same thing on bot lane.
He
which
wants
is
both,
completely
obviously.
okay
he
to
wants
do in this
both.
Scenario.
He wants a
It's just
winning play,
literally
not an
the
even
concept of
play.
Trading sides, but you're getting a Drake out of it as well.
I'm have to skip the bot a little bit.
trying to talk to him about the situation. No one can defuse him. It's real weird.
I've always told Blade,
It's
even when I was in
super
Korea with Blade last year, I said just don't play with chat on and don't type. It's that simple. But he can't do it. He's too passionate
Why
about the
are we
game. It
bringing
is what it
mutuals?
is.
I wasn't. The mutual stepped in because they thought something was going to go worse because of how he was going off on stream. I turned on my stream because he was going nuts on stream.
He was.
Like, why do you think it's like fine to throw punches and then someone can't like defend themselves? What is wrong with you people, man? I turned on my stream in response to what he was saying. I tweeted in response to what he was saying. My tweet came after the game ended and he was going on a tirade on his stream.
I mean, both had personal, emotional responses, let's be honest.
Okay, so anyways, I asked him if he values gold on turret, and then Jack says Drake does not mean give tower. Okay, that he's right in that Jay should have been top lane. He's right in that regard.
Yeah.
But he's wrong
He
in
wasn't.
that if Nefiri just backs up and TPs Drake and Zack's at Drake, we lose Drake. Which
Yeah,
then
it's
means...
just a 4v5, right? Which
I mean, Jax can't get dove 1v2. He just needs to not run into fog. Yeah, but revenge. Then Nefiri TPs Dragon, and if Zack's at
Had to
Drake,
chase.
we die. Like we can't win Drake. We can't win Drake without Jax, which is why him TPing is bad.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly. I know, revenge. I know, man. I know.
Revenge, we were watching a bit earlier, so
Like, this could have all been sorted. Like, it's all gameplay related, and then they just make it personal. Like, it's all gameplay related where you could solve it. Oh, this is not the optimal play.
I'm trying to
and then you can see
humanize the
here.
situation, as in.
Please shut up, low
why are
elo
you
fucking.
writing, like you're talking as if you don't know who we are, but we do know who we are. Okay, so he's flaming. So I write MLS, you fucking idiot, because I'm in like disbelief that he just talks like this to a random person. Now he instantly starts typing within a second.
I'm LS, you idiot. Obviously, and then he said,
Says you're
"You're
dog shit?
dog shit every year." LS did say you it's so hard. He didn't need to say you fucking idiot, because now obviously he's personally attacking him. TFBLADE responds, "You're dog shit every year." Who started this personally, chat? Who? They're both so emotional. Like, it's just none of this is
And
necessary.
I said you're so dumb. I'm just in disbelief at this point.
Take a
Because you're dog
side.
shit
I'm not
every
taking
year.
sides. I just think I just think it's completely stupid, the whole scenario, honestly. On both sides. Like, it just wasn't, it just didn't need to happen.
Kaisa typed out.
I like the Kaisa. Kaisa's the best, bro.
This person with the ID, god damn it. Like, I love you too. Kaisa.
It's a random creator.
I think TFBLADE was really tilted. ZZZZ, ping ping ping, yada yada yada. Like, I feel like if you're the bigger man, you just mute and just move on. Blade's tilted, it is what it is. Obviously, if you say something, you're gonna get a reaction, and you know, we all know how Blade's been this past week with chat. It's gonna happen. And they just lose their mind at each other. Kaisa's MVP.
You fucking
no, he said fucking low elo talking about the game works.
Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
he flames
No,
me.
you're
True, he does say low elo fuck talking. True. He did say that first. You low elo fuck talking. So I guess Blade did flame LS first, but he didn't know it was LS.
He flames me first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
But he's doing this assuming I'm just
But then he says I'm LS.
a random, like completely random person. This is how he would just treat a random person.
Blade doesn't give a fuck who it is,
MLS.
if I'm honest.
Because now we know each other. So now we're not
Now he does
a
personal
random
attack.
person.
So now you're acquainted.
Yes?
I feel like you didn't give him time to speak though. You said,
What do you mean? He types within 1 second.
no, but you said I'm LS and then you fucking idiot. But yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
I
the
mean, being
you
in
fucking
disbelief
idiot
for
did
him
not need to
is
come out.
I'm in disbelief.
Emotional did not.
Absolutely.
100%. You're
I'm in
literally
disbelief.
baffled. Yeah.
Says your dog shit every year, so dumb man, don't talk. And then Kaisa says I love you too.
I think the furthest I would go to flaming someone would be like dumping them at this point.
Now
But,
I'm trying to say
yeah.
it's actually just math. Unlike the turret and Drake value.
Yeah.
Right? It's
This
just
is
math.
never gonna work.
It's
Like-
it's just literally math. It has nothing to do with you or me. It's just about the game.
Yeah.
And then I said you're so wrong. And now when I'm trying to just go back to talking about the argument, which is the dragon, right? Dragon versus tower. I try to just go back to the dragon versus tower. He keeps going about me.
He's going personal.
Right. So one win off GM. So he doesn't let it go back to the argument about the game.
Oh, is this on his stream?
What do you mean?
This replay.
I can't hear Blade on this
Yeah,
pod.
this is,
Okay.
this
I wish
is
I
his
could.
stream, yeah.
Diamond of the game, yada yada
That
yada.
I am a random person in the game. So now at this point, he's made 3 personal remarks that have to do with me as a person. It has nothing to do with the game. So now I'm sarcastically responding to everything that he's writing. So he writes, shut the fuck up.
They're just so triggered, man. And obviously, like, I think neither of them have come out of this looking good, but like,
Worse.
Oh no, so I start to make comments that I assume will trigger him based on like combos that I've had.
the LS stoops down the same level and they go personal attack back to back.
I mean, you're both being fucking emotional.
True.
You lose damage as an academy, and they just go back and forth. At the end of the day, gentlemen, I think I'm gonna end it there. Like, I think they both don't come out of this looking too good. I think Blade definitely didn't need to type. LS 100% didn't need to type. Didn't need to come out like what did like there was like things like lose to academies, 100x your net worth. Blade was like no one likes you, yada yada yada. Just stupid personal attacks that are so emotionally based off the game in their heated moment. Where it's like the bigger person, you just gotta mute. But he wants to defend himself, and I respect it. Who was in the wrong? I mean, the state of the play is not really the matter. Like, the gameplay, it is what it is. The TP play, was it a mistake? Was it not a mistake? It's League, bro. You make mistakes. They just don't need to go crazy at each other. Neck and neck. It's just childish from both. Blade obviously has been going crazy in solo queue this week, typing to all the... Even in my game, he was going crazy a little bit. He's trying to grind for rank 1, so he's getting extremely emotional. Yes. Is it an excuse to get emotional? No, he shouldn't be typing. Fact. Should LS be going personal attack back after he personal attack? No, like, it's just all pointless, and it's silly. At the end of the day, are we going to get a boxing event, IRL, like LS has requested? Maybe. I don't know. I'm in Korea live. They're all in Korea. I could set this up. I could be the referee. Will I be in a Speedo? I don't know. I can't tell you, but thank you for watching the video. Probably a pointless video today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Just drama farming, but hey, someone had to do it. And I'll catch you all on the next video. Peace.